Hello everyone, welcome back to Blockchain for Beginners course. So today in this tutorial I would be explaining about what is Solidity and MetaMask. So what is Solidity? Solidity is a contract-oriented programming language for writing smart contracts. So it is used for implementing smart contracts on various blockchain platforms. So Solidity is a popular language to write on Ethereum platform. The smart contract code we create using Solidity runs on EVM, which is Ethereum Virtual Machine. Since Solidity is closely related to JavaScript, people can learn easily Solidity if they have experience in JavaScript. So just like computer programs, smart contracts of Ethereum are written in programming language called Solidity. And since it's a contract-oriented programming language, which is kind of related to JavaScript, it'll be easy for you to learn. So what exactly happens after smart contracts? After writing them? After writing any program, you will be first compiling the program. And a compiler compiles the program into a bytecode, which is machine readable. So in the same way, we compile smart contracts using Node.js or Remix, etc. For our general programs, we can compile them using the compilers like JVM, etc. But here we need to compile the smart contracts on nodes. So what happens after compiling our smart contract? We get a bytecode, which is machine readable. And after that, we have to deploy that contract on an address. So before we can actually interact with the contract, just like in normal programs, after executing, we get the output or we interact it using terminal, etc. In the same way, we deploy the contract on address before we interact with the smart contract. So what happens next after deploying the contract? Now after deploying the contract on an address, we can interact with the deployed contract. But let's just say, in a general programming language, once we create a program, for example in Java, after creating a class, to use its functionalities, we create the instance of that class, which is an object. In the same way, in Solidity, we create the instance of the smart contract to interact with it. So, to integrate your smart contract functionality with your decentralized application, to interact with it, you need to first create an instance of it. So our next topic is MetaMask. What is MetaMask? MetaMask is a browser extension. It is an extension for Chrome browser, Brave browser, and it hasn't come to Safari yet. So what does MetaMask do? Well, it turns internet browser to Ethereum browser. It brings the whole wallet functionality to the browser itself. So it's just another wallet application. But how do we connect the MetaMask to our decentralized application? In a general application, there is a front end and a back end. And these two are always connected to make sure the application runs properly. In the same way, in a decentralized application, there is a front end and a back end being the blockchain. So these two are connected using many ways. And one example is using Web3 library of JavaScript. So Web3 is used to connect the smart contract functionality with the front end. So Web3 is used to connect the front end to the blockchain and to use all the functionalities which are written in smart contract. So in MetaMask, we can always create more accounts, and all these accounts are safely stored and no one can access it apart from you. So how and where to use it? It can be used to receive or send any tokens which are ERC20 or ERC223 or Ether tokens. So it can be used as a wallet, can be used to synchronize with your decentralized application. For example, you're creating an ICO website and it has to be a decentralized website. So in general ICO website, you will be having a wallet integration for any investors to send their Ethereum tokens to our website and for us to send ERC20 tokens, which we created, to the investors. So we can always store accounts using secret phrase. So while we install MetaMask, actually it creates a set of words for us. It is called seed. And whenever we lose a password for our MetaMask account, we can actually use the secret phrase to restore all our accounts which we have ever created in MetaMask.